Hello there, Alyssa. Good morning. Look at you redeeming first. I hope you're doing well. You're gonna get hit with an ad. Watch out. It's gonna happen. Ad is done? Oh, sweet. You got one of those lucky ads. You got like a pre-roll ad. Tommy? Oh, I haven't seen
29
that name in
months
a
is
bit.
insane. Also got a
It is
notification the other
insane.
day that I hit 5 years following you.
Did you actually? That's insane. I haven't been streaming for 5 years. What were you doing following me before I started streaming? There was a handful of people that followed me before. To be silly. They knew. They called it. Tommy, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the 29-month resub. My goodness. That is an insane count. Like, once you pass a year, 2 years, numbers just start to blur together. Before you know it, you'll be at 50. Oop, never mind, 8 ads. Dang. Sorry, Alyssa. Good morning to you, Tommy. I'm glad you've been good. 50 will be insane. I mean, that's what you say, but I don't know. Be here before you know it. 2 more years. Not even. For a year. Right? Yeah. Roughly two. Oh. The in between. Year and a half. Deadeye. Hello there. How's your Tarkov addiction? Morning to you. Starting early here. I've been up for a bit and I wanted to start doing things. It's growing back. Saw you playing it last night, and then I come to my computer here this morning, and you're still playing it. Did you sleep? Lige, hi Lige. You won't believe it. Tommy's here. You know Tommy. He used to watch your streams, right? Or was it that he watched my streams, then he watched yours? Oh, it all blurs together nowadays. Alyssa, I hope you made it through the ads. I'm so sorry. You didn't miss anything. Just hellos to people. How are you doing? Thank you for making it through the ads if you did make it. I did indeed sleep. Sure, sure, sure. He's addicted to Tarkov. And you're doing good? That's amazing to hear there, Alyssa. Been cleaning my room this morning. It's really needed. And the best way to cheer myself up is to clean the environment. Hey, sometimes it is very nice to be in a clean environment. Well, it's always nice to be in a clean environment, right? I'm always cleaning. Although I have been slacking with my filing cabinet. I don't have like a traditional filing cabinet. I have like a nice looking one that is uh that I just like have it lined right up with my desk and it's like at the same height. But I need to clean it off. It's just a pile of paper. Here we are though. We're in the solo world as usual. We're gonna do a few different things. I wanna do another ice pathway. And then we'll probably finish digging out the lake. And we'll see where we are from there. Did a little work yesterday as well. I did another ice pathway in the nether as well. Nothing crazy. Oh, I collected more ice. That was the big thing I spent time on. Spent a couple hours just getting normal ice because I was low on it, and then some blue ice as well. A shulker or so of blue ice. Do. If you get someone to come take care of my family, then I'll come play. Lara, no. He's never good at sorting papers, but I love rearranging my shelves, especially my bookshelf. Oh goodness, I don't. Hannah is in charge of the bookshelf that sits behind me with all of our like decorative stuff. Like she'll ask me, "Does this look good?" And I'll be like, "No, you need to move it around a little." But like, I don't, I don't touch the thing. She put it together, and it's beautiful. I clean it though. I dust it. Because it basically goes, the top of it is decoration. It has a 3D puzzle of a Lord of the Rings building, the Edoras, along with the popcorn bowl from when the new Rohirrim movie came out sometime, was it this year or last year? So some decorations on the top. Next shelf is more decorations with all sorts of different like knickknack items. There's a chest that's full of ice, a little chest. uh, our Minecraft skins as plushies, along with our Minecraft skins as on a little canvas that one of our friends gifted us. There is a little cork like shelf that you could put like not shelf, but like a little cork sheet essentially that you could like hang up, but we just kind of have it sitting on the shelf and it holds a bunch of pins. There is a 3D printout of Minas Tirith that has a tiara that wraps around it because it's Hannah's tiara and it just perfectly fits around it. Uh, oh, a chalice and mug that are a matching set that are mine and Hannah's. Oh, we also have little like figurines of our Minecraft skins as well. We have three different things of our Minecraft skins. That's insane. My dice bag, which have my metal dice. Then going to the next shelf. That's a handful, like most of the decorations, but there's a lot of small stuff too. Next shelf is my Lord of the Rings bookshelf. Uh, has all sorts of different Lord of the Rings books. Two sets of the main series. Got the Silmaril, the Unfinished Stories, the Hobbit. Really nice version of the Hobbit that's on display. Few different, more decorational stuff with Lord of the Rings. Going down is Hannah and mine's fantasy shelf, and then the bottom shelf is just more books. And then I also have a different shelf that is full of board games, and one of the big like it has different sizes of this shelf. It's a different kind of shelf, shorter, uh, and it's for our board games, and it's full. And there's an entire section of it that's just Lord of the Rings board games. Y'all are so cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got it's. I should have Hannah post a picture of it sometime on the Discord. Oh, we go to Gen Con. It's a board game convention, and we have all of our badges that are hanging off the shelf as well. It's really well put together. It's never good. I read that. Okay. was not wanting to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, it's downloading. No guarantees on today, but we play soon. We love board games here too. Oh yeah. We have even more board games that sit out in our entertainment center. After last year's Gen Con, we basically filled our board game shelf. There's also, at some point, we need to put together, probably when we move, after we move, or sometime in the next half year, uh, we have the Rivendell Lego set that's like huge. That's just sitting in a box in here. It's as big as a computer case, like a full-size tower for a computer case. It's huge. Anywho, here we are. Nice, right? And I'm hoping if it fits, we'd put it on the top shelf of the shelf that I was talking about behind me. But I think it's too big to fit on it. I think it's a little too long. But we'll see. Alright, first things first, I want to do one more ice pathway here today. It's a little bit of a longer one. I've been chipping away at them here quickly. There's a lot of Lord of the Rings themed stuff around our place. That's okay. I'm like fairly certain if I try and line, I think the ice pathway. It's past this. So maybe I might just not hook it up to the main line. I don't need to, but at least I'd have it where it's there. So let's fly down this way. Let's grab the other shulker in case I need it. So yeah, I got more blue ice. We were running low. Blue ice is a little bit faster than packed ice, I'm pretty sure. That's why I'm using it. Because we cover long, like really long distances, a couple thousand blocks on the main pathway from spawn to my build. Not a couple, like 2,000 blocks. And I like efficiency. Plus, it's really not that hard to get blue ice. It's just a little bit slower. I didn't craft it. I mined all this blue ice. Like here, if we head here, I think we'll have to sleep right away. Also, crazy thing, we passed another 50 hours on my world. I checked it here this morning. We're at 3,300 hours, just over. I'm not addicted to this game. Lige, have you had any time to think about creative building? I'm expecting the answer to be no, from how I've heard your week has been. But yeah, you can sometimes get lucky in what is this, a frozen ocean, whatever they're called, where some of the icebergs are just blue ice that are above the ground. See if I can find one real quick. Very little, so basically no, you're all good. Can't force it. Right there, that iceberg is blue ice. If you look at it, it's blue. I've found some really big ones actually before. Nothing crazy like this, but some decently large ones. Do. How do I say that name? Jank? Is it Jank? Thank you for the follow there. I really appreciate it. Hello. Welcome on in. Anywho, I I get blue ice just by finding random icebergs around. It's fun. Just call me Rappy. Okay. Sounds good. I can do that. I appreciate you correcting me. Some people don't correct me when I say their name wrong or they want to be called something else, and I'm like, just correct me. I don't mind. Don't mind one bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna learn like a year down the road that you actually want to be like called your name or something. I know what I want to do, but I have writer's block. You're all good. What kind of theme are you thinking, Lige? Just out of curiosity. I know you like keeping things to yourself. Know you've done a lot more of more like futuristic-y builds before. Yeah, started it like that. I just went with it. What am I building? Oh, we're just working on some like nether iceboat highways for me. Medieval? Sweet. Like The Witcher and Skyrim vibes. I love it even more. I love it so much. So more of like a dark, like feeling around with everything. So that's tough to accomplish with Minecraft. You won't get the perfect vibe, but I bet you can definitely get the shape of the buildings. I just don't know how to start. Need to just place some blocks and yeah, you just need to place some blocks. It's like here, if I look up like I don't fully remember the Witcher buildings. Yeah, it's more standard. Like what you would think a medieval house is when you look one up. And Skyrim houses definitely have the same feel. A little bit different. The roofs are like larger. You'll you might actually find yourself really experimenting and looking at my that color block grid that I made. Where you can like really mess around with how you look at a building and add shading on just a flat wall. Nice. I want to make one of those in my world, but but it's a new world, so I need to get to the end game for it. Yeah, I I don't know why I haven't done this. Well, I do know why. I just don't. I've been busy doing other things. I've been in my world for about 5 years, almost 5 years now, and I'm finally making some Icebo highways, only temporary ones, because at some point I'd love to make it like a proper Nether hub. Uh, I just I just haven't gotten I just haven't done it yet. No, we've been in this world for a good while. You gotta make a water wheel. You said Skyrim vibes. First thing I thought of was a water wheel. I don't know why, Lash. Just the first thing. Which, funny enough, when I built those watchtowers, I was thinking Skyrim vibes. That's exactly what I had in mind. I threw a little like flourish on it with a splash of color, but when I first thought of a watchtower, Anytime I think of a watchtower, I just think of the Skyrim ones. And then I looked it up. I was like, these things look terrible. I gotta add a little bit of life to them. They're just cylinders in Skyrim. I don't know why. I like looked up like other sorts of watchtowers. I'm like, watchtowers are boring. We gotta make this look nice. Somewhat at least. Oh, good thing I got more ice. Almost there. Yeah, see, we're covering like almost another 1,000 blocks just to get to this place. It's insane. For reference here, I'll pull up my map. My spawn is over here. This is my main build area, right here. It's almost 2,000 blocks that we covered making the ice pathway here, and then I got my desert that I get sand from, and then my flower farm. Oh shucks, I never placed the beacons down. We might spend a good hour placing beacons today. I do just I must say I still absolutely love playing late game Minecraft. I've been I mean I've been I feel like there's a extra step, an extra part of late game that sort of happens over the years where you start to just get an absurd amount of materials in your world where you don't really have to worry too much. I'm slowly getting to that point. Yeah, I need some iron. I've had some small farms running in my world for years now, collecting resources for me. I got this bee farm here that I really should just turn off, but I just keep collecting the honeycomb because I'm confident I could burn through all of this honeycomb decently fast. The honey block's probably not as fast. I don't do that much redstone. Or I use honey blocks. And then like I got these villager farms that have been just absurdly collecting things. Maybe I should start collecting seeds again. I don't know. Oh, if you're still here, I'm happy. You might find this is a fun little treat. In my main build area here, I do a lot of terraforming. I've been working on a mountain for a majority of my world, and it's still not done, but you know, that's fine. I had Hannah. Hannah's walked around one of my creative worlds before, and she said you really can't. You can't feel the vastness of how large this mountain is unless you were walking around it. It's honestly insane. Would be no, it's just a mountain. She's had the chance to just like walk around in one of my creative worlds, and it's just even in video, it's just not the same as properly walking around it. And it'll probably be better once I actually finish it up and you don't see like the inside hollowness and it just feels like you're actually walking on solid ground. I don't know. There's parts of it where I'm like, I'm looking down this way and it just keeps going. Yeah, with multiple peaks. It keeps going up. Up and up and up. I am a little I wish I had another 50 blocks with height to mess around with. Because that's the world height. I didn't plan this out. I just went I just freehanded this stuff. I didn't plan anything. I wish I had another like 50-ish blocks to mess around with. It'd make me feel a little more comfortable. But you know, it's fine. Do I have a world tour? No, I don't there, Zindre. The best I got is my starting soon screen, which is a quick 5-minute thing that does a fly around the mountain here. Although it's almost a year old now, that fly around, and things have changed vastly since then. Also, welcome on in there, Zindre? Zindri? Feel free to correct me. Hope you're doing well this morning. Does that mean the entire Earth is just one mountain? Keeps going up until Mount Everest? I don't know. That is a vast difference of scale. And you know that. I mean, what is it? The comparison of if you were to like be X amount of times bigger and pick up the world in your hand, it'd be as smooth as like a cue ball or a pool ball, whatever. Completely unrelated. What are we doing today? Oh, yes. Ice pathways. I need to get more beacons. I've used so many beacons. Just placing them in the nether. I probably won't even use them until way down the road, but, you know, we have them. Iron. More iron. It's fine. How many beacons we got? 19? We should go get some wither skulls. We can use the iceboat highway. Our boat. So we don't want to be wasting them. Well, not wasting them. We don't want them to collect at my build. So this is how I travel in my world. I got my build that is a long ways away from spawn. And I have stuff over on my spawn side of the world. Not too many things, mostly farms and that. And I use my end to travel to spawn really quick, so I don't have to worry about wasting too much time traveling. But I still have to get back to my build, man, like, without, you know, flying and all that. So I'm in Iceboat Highway now. But with that, I gotta remember to, like, periodically go and, bring the boats back to spawn, because I'm really only traveling in one direction on that. If I ever go to spawn, I'll just travel through the end. That makes sense. Makes sense to me. Wow, there's so many mobs here. It's dangerous. Yeah, I didn't think this was running anymore. I should make a chunk loader. These my spawn chunks. They're beautiful, aren't they? But anywho, when I go back to my build, you get the point. We only really are traveling to the build. We never travel to spawn using the ice boat. What do we need? See if we have wither skulls. We need to make another ice boat that goes this way, but not today. I don't actually head out here too often. No, I've never bothered with making a world tour. Do people like actually go and watch those videos? I'm sure like a handful of people do. I don't know. If people are truly invested, they'll hang out in my stream and then they just slowly see my world over time. Dang, I need more Wither Skulls. Need a better Wither Skelly farm. I don't know if you're still here, Lige, but I was thinking of building a huge bridge that like crosses two of the big hills in that spawn area, but it sits more in the background. Cookies. I just replenished the box for you. The ones that we needed to, that you could redeem. Hello there, Daryl. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Hope your morning's going well. They need them? I don't need them. Here we go. Proper first time use of this. Doing okay? Hope you're well? I am doing well. I'm usually doing well in the morning. Hit the wall. Perfect. Go this way or not. I might need to make more just blocks here. The blue ice is so fast. I haven't found a good way to like take turns in that. Because I like the fact that the little shout out of the wall stops me, but I still go a little bit too fast to like change my direction. Killed a lot of withers recently. Let's continue working on this. We're doing another ice boat highway. This one's to my ice farm. This one's a little bit longer than the other ones, but shouldn't take too long. I did do a connection to my desert yesterday, just real quick. I don't want you guys to get... The nether's kind of boring. Been here since the start of stream, but my loft has my attention. Are you enjoying it? I know you said you weren't enjoying it right away. Also, just a reminder, I'm not gonna make iceboat highways to everything. There's like a few of these close items, like my gold farm, my end portal. Those I don't need it. I don't need to waste my time with those. Those are within like a rocket flight distance. Sorry if I'm missing you saying anything to me. Watching football with Ollie. Oh, all good there, Lige. No worries. Most of the time, once people stop chatting with me actively, I just expect them to be gone. Unless they said they were playing a game. Do cough bells. Hello there. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Toss that on. Hydrate. I'll happily hydrate. You're sick? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope it's not too bad. Hope you feel better soon as well. Yes, hydrating is very good when you're sick. Laundry check, be right back. Sounds good there. Nobody ban it. Sorry to hear you're sick, though. It's a good time to lay around and do nothing, apparently. I don't know how to do that. I wish. Well, at least you got a buddy to hang out with that is also sick. I'm Lige. I mean, you're the parent, and so is Felicia. You gonna let him play Minecraft? When are you introducing him to allowing him to play Minecraft and all that? Because obviously, I mean, he's not that old just yet. It's a whole movement of handling like a keyboard and that. Maybe a controller. Brother Harm saying you can play sweet. I don't know. Some people, I don't know. I don't ever want to overstep and make you feel like you're a bad parent. That's all. I mean, if you didn't let him play Minecraft, I'd be like, what the heck's wrong with you? We need to teach him the ways, okay? It's gonna be an absolute joy to watch him learn it if he actually enjoys it. I mean, we won't force him, kinda. We should start subconscious. No, that's wrong. Hannah told me it's wrong to subconsciously plant seeds. I had to call out of work yesterday. Today I'm doing a bit better, but this morning it's terrible. Ibuprofen is helping. Well, I got a doctor's appointment, and Tuesday I have one act. Oh goodness. Oh, I do hope you're feeling better by then. I was sick last week. Theater. Yes, that's what I thought. I was sick, I guess not last week, 2 weeks ago now. And it took me out. It was a terrible fever. Kinda. Anna says it was a terrible fever. It was nothing. And an actual terrible, like, migraine headache sort of vibe, which really sucks because I spend a lot of my usual day looking at screens. And I wasn't able to look at a screen to accomplish what I needed to. I took 2 mornings off, and that was it. And then Saturday rolled around, and I had woken up Tuesday morning sick that week, and then and I was still sick by Saturday. I was getting better each day. It's just still bad. Saturday, I collapsed. I collapsed this Saturday too. I've had a rough couple of weeks. Well, I'm feeling good now. I feel great right now. I'm not sick. There's not. Hopefully next week isn't as busy. Oh no, it was Friday I collapsed. Noodle, hello there. I remember you. How have you been? Probably not ready quite yet, but I'll definitely introduce him to it. Good, good. Plant the seeds, plant the seeds. Not allowed to judge his work. You're doing good. That's great to hear. I'm glad, Noodle. I'm doing good as well. Playing some Minecraft in the morning. What better vibes could you have? Maybe a rainy or snowy day would make it a little better instead of the sunshine that I'm having. It's a little bright. No, we have not finished the mountain yet. You know me, I like to bounce around from one project to another. Just so I don't burn myself out. I believe it, these projects, I do some pretty large projects I've noticed. Uh, Here in my world. And it's probably a good thing I bounce around from one to another. I usually make it back to them. There hasn't been a project that has been like really abandoned. There's some of them that it's been a while since I've touched them, but I think about them. There's nothing where I feel like I can't work on it. And I have no want to work on it. I have to go. I'm the only one who can do the boys' hair and makeup. You're vital. You're a vital part, Bells. Well, just make sure you're rested. Drink plenty of water. Take all the medication. I am good. That's good. Being sick is no fun. Because life doesn't stop. We talked about this in a recent stream. It's just life does not stop for you if you're sick. Keeps going. Well, I can show you the mountain and build area though here, Noodle, in a second. I have accomplished amazing things. Believe it or not. We finished shaping out my hilly plains biome. I just have to make it like look nice with details and all that. But the shaping of it is all done. Which is really a huge project. It spans a couple hundred blocks. How far are we? He spent a good amount of time making a river look really nice. It is amazing how much time I can sink into a landscape with just trying to make it look nice and placing down different grass, ferns, bushes, flowers, leaves, trees here and there, a rock, boulders, all these different things, different blocks just to break up the grass, all the greenery. Like I'll do some patches of like dirt. It's amazing how long that takes. Then every once in a while, I start one of these one-off side projects that only take like a good, I don't know, 8 hours or so. So I just want to change it up. And I've been meaning to make these ice boat highways for like years. I've had a couple shulkers of blue ice for probably like 2 years. I've been meaning to do this for a while. This wasn't like something completely out of the blue. Blue. Do. Which way do we need the buttons to face? We need them to face this way. So we go this way. Oh, Noodle, are you still here? Or has anyone have they not seen my build area in a little while? I'll give a quick view. Almost forgot. Also, I need to update. I believe all of my mods are ready for 1.21.10. We'll get the fun copper golems and that, and the shelves. The shelves are the thing I really want. We'll have to make a shulker box of them because I believe they will be that important. Although I do want to look into whether or not the shelves cause lag and how that works. Anyway, here's the front of the mountain. Newer areas would be like up here. All of that is much more newer. But we finished the shaping the hilly plains biome here, which spans basically everything around here. All of this stuff. Which is, I don't even know how long. There's probably what? If we roughly grab it, each distance between beacons is about 100 blocks. It is 100 blocks. 100, 200, 300. 300 by, I believe there's a beacon that sits right there. I can see it glowing. 100, 200 if we go off that one. Like another like 300 by 300 roughly. And a diagonal. $400 even. I didn't even catch that end there. I don't know. It's a huge space anyhow. Spans a lot. So we got a bunch of that, and we finished that. The shaping of it anyhow. Did a bunch of work with our river here, which I think a majority of people have seen now. It's very repetitive and tedious. But eventually, it'll look like that on both sides, kinda. Which will be fun. I might do... I don't know. I've thought about doing like a small pathway that kind of runs around the river here. But it's gotten a little tight with spacing. So we'll see if anything actually happens there. Kind of why I left it flat here. Maybe I could just do a very, like, dirt pathway that follows it. Could be fun. Anyway, back to working on our ice highways. Back to the boring stuff. The dark nether. Making me put my brightness up. Oop. Let's wait for that beacon effect to wear off here, and then I can continue. I added some more new songs to the playlist again. Some more medieval ones. I don't know if I've heard any today, though. You know, I figured we've been listening to some of these songs for however many years, adding some new ones here and there. Although nobody's complained. It's more background. You don't properly hear it. I hear it. But anywho, anyone up to anything fun this morning? Anyone been working in their Minecraft worlds? I'm always on a Minecraft kick. If my group of friends uh, enjoyed Minecraft as much as me, I don't think I'd play any other games. At least not as often. I could endlessly build in this game and be content. I don't think I'll have enough buttons for this. It'll be close. I was playing some Minecraft earlier, worked on my sugarcane farm. Ooh, nice. I need to build another one of those at some point. May end up tearing it down and rebuilding, but jumped on a loft after a bit. Well, that's fair. What's wrong? Wait, why are you gonna tear it down? Those guys. Oop, too close. This is why we're placing buttons. Say 3-4 stacks should be more than enough. We'll make to do 3 stacks for now. Thinking about making it a bit bigger or just relocating. That's fair. Sugarcane farms are a little bit interesting. They can kind of take up a lot of space depending on how you make them. It was the first automated farm I had ever made. Was a sugarcane one. We had an update gave us the observers. I messed around with them, figured out how they worked. I was like, this would work perfect for a sugarcane farm. We had pistons already. So you'd set up like a sugarcane farm with some pistons that would just like break it for you, but it was still a manual process. Then we got observers, messed around with them. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Learned how they kind of worked, learned how you could get into a loop with the observer always firing. I have any spare buttons sitting anywhere? I'll do. It was the first farm I figured out how to automate. Probably why I've never really looked up a video on how the heck to make an automated sugarcane farm. It's because I've just never seen the reason behind it. I've seen some really cool ones though. Apparently the observer, at least on Java Edition, you could put it on the bottom sugarcane and it'll read the ticks that happen with it when it grows, and it'll send a redstone pulse, which is really cool. Also, over the years, I don't use as many observers for sugarcane farms. Usually I'll just like throw 2 or 3 in it, depending on how long it goes. I still am not the biggest fan of flying machines for farms. They always end up breaking. Maybe not always. Maybe they've gotten better over the years. I don't know. I used to see people make flying machines that would like collect bamboo or sugarcane for them, and I'd be like, that's... I don't know. They'd break on them. Too much hassle. I want something that won't break on me. when I have to do maintenance on my farms all the time. Anyway, after we finish up this road here, we'll finish digging up the lake. Digging that out for a majority of it. I don't know if I want to flood it yet. Maybe I will. I'll just turn the bottom of it to dirt right away, and then we'll flood it. Do the rest of the shaping that might need to happen under the water. See how it looks. It's not going to look great right away. There's a... Mainly because there won't be a lot of grass around it. So we'll have to mess around with that, add some leaves in that at some point. Maybe we could add like a dock, a little like dock to it. That could be fun. A little fishing dock. I love that idea. Have it be a little rundown. Starting to like this lake more and more. I'm able to do... I am. Perfect. I did think about doing some pillar building yesterday, but I decided against it. We needed to get ice and that. I just did some grindy things in the morning while hanging out with Dr. J, who's streaming at the moment. He's hoping to finish his subathon today. We'll see if that actually happens. It's trippy. I had a moment there. I was in my inventory and it looked like my character was slowly moving backwards. Hurt my head. I have moments like that when I'm playing games where the only times I ever get like a moment of like I wouldn't even call it motion sickness, but something like that where my character is like visually I'm looking at the screen and it just feels like my character's moving even though I know it's not. It's the only times I ever get any sort of weird feeling when playing games. Otherwise, I do fine when I'm actually in control of everything. Just when something that is not supposed to be happening seems to be happening. Or there'll be moments where I'm looking down and it feels like I'm looking up. I skedaddle, you're leaving us? Sounds good there, Bells, no worries. Telling you, it feels like I'm going backwards. Ugh. We're almost done with this highway. Then we're going back to the overworld. Probably the last one I'll be making here for any time soon. Unless I'm feeling up for it for the Wither Skelly Farm area. Hope you guys don't mind me starting a little bit earlier today. I was awake and ready to play Minecraft. Although I had no idea what I was going to really do today. I like spending a good, like, hour at least on a project. You did start early? I knew I wasn't going crazy. Yeah, I started about an hour early. A little over an hour early. Morning, Hannah. Hope you're doing well. Hope you slept well. Hope I didn't wake you. You hanging with Cinnabon? Cinnabon? There we go. All finished up with this one. I do need to place beacons, but I think that'll be for a later date. I don't have a boat on me, otherwise I'd actually use it. Well, hello there. Not grain, raiding on in. Breadcrumbs are crumbling at you. I love that raid message. Oh, come on in there, grain. Or not grain. No, it's just grain. I love it. Thank you so much for the follow there, Greens. Greens? Late. I'll just call you Green. Greenzilla? Sweet, thank you. I really appreciate it. Need help there every once in a while. I really appreciate that follow. I also really appreciate the raid. I hope you're streaming as well there. Not grain. Is that a 0? It is. Messing me up. And you're following? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I do gotta warn you guys. You're gonna get hit with an ad and I can't delay it. I was about to take a break and I feel terrible now. Lisa, hello there. But Lurk work, all good there. All good, no worries there, Lisa. I really appreciate the follow. I'd love to hear what you're up to in your stream. I do need to take a quick 3-minute break at least. But then we'll be back. So don't worry. It'll be real quick. Hope you're doing well, dude. You seem like a chill guy. What you up to? Oh, we were just working on some Netherboat Ice Highways. I got seconds until an ad happens. I feel terrible. Wait, I can snooze it again. Okay. Everything's fine. We can relax again. Everything's fine. We were working on some Ice Boat Nether Highways. All is well. Take a breather. All good. Stream was nice. Oh, that's great to hear. You played some Phasmophobia and a horror Minecraft as a change up. Oh, I love it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Did I click that button? I always suck at hitting it in time. The shadow on my screen, it goes away really quick. But for viewers, I know it sticks around for a little bit. Yeah, we're just hanging on Solo World though here today. I gotta turn this back down since we're done with the Nether. I've been I got an old world here. It's like 5 years old. Shadow thing is weird sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it is. But it's cool. It just goes away on my end really quick. But no, I really do appreciate the raid. I'm assuming you just like randomly followed me off of suggestion or looking through the Minecraft tab. So I appreciate you sending your people on over. I do all sorts of things, mainly building and mainly terraforming as well. This mountain behind me I've been working on for almost 5 years as well. It's still not done. So now how's the Dwarven Kingdom? That sort of thing. You got the entryway that you can kind of see there peeking out. I do other stuff as well, like we terraformed up all of these hills that you see here. We recently finished the shaping of this. I need to make it look nice though, at some point. We're digging a lake out there. That's the next thing I'm going to be working on. And then some more finished areas. I got a custom plains biome that I'm been working on over here. This is much more finished and looks nice. Nice river that runs through it that I need to finish the other side at some point. Medieval port city, that sort of thing. I'll give you a quick treat. I haven't done too much building for the Dwarven Kingdom that'll be under the mountain. But, you see, it's not done. It'll get there one day. I have one room started. It's my pillared hall. If you know Lord of the Rings, you'll recognize this. Heavily inspired from that. Not doing a replica. Just very heavily inspired. Still throwing my own little spins on things. Place looks sick, dude. I love terraforming too. It's very relaxing terraforming, that is for sure. This is huge. Don't get lost. Yeah, you can definitely get lost if you don't know the world. That is the feeling I want to accomplish at some point, though, is that you could get lost underground in such a vast build. That is the goal. Is my dream build, though, to make a big underground build, and then it morphed into like a Dwarven Kingdom. So, there's those sorts of things. Clean up my inventory. If you do need to raid and run, feel free to. Don't worry. This goes for anyone that joined on in there with Grain's raid. I fully understand. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to be taking a break myself here in a minute either way. I really do appreciate that raid. It means a lot. And you're right. We do usually have a little more chill vibes. But, you know, we have our moments. It varies. Mostly relaxing stream here. How's it going? It's going well there, Charlie. It's good to see you. How are you? NH popping on in. Hope you're doing well. No, I have to. I have to take a break. I have ran out of snooze buttons. The 0 out of 3. Silly. We're doing any. We are. The next thing, once I clean out my inventory, is finishing digging up the lake and maybe actually putting the water in it. So you can actually see it from up here. That's crazy. Not my problem. I'll sub. No. Don't feel forced to sub because you're going to get hit with the ad. But anywho, I do got to take a quick break here. This is a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. You know the deal. Stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab something to eat if you're feeling a little hungry. I've been lurking and playing Dinkum. I've heard about that game. I appreciate the lurk there, Giz, as always. But anywho, I'll be right back in a little bit. Alrighty. I'm all back. Sad and take a break right as I join. I'm sorry. You guys should know better than to join on the hour. You know I take breaks on the hour. It's never on purpose because of a specific person hopping on it, obviously. I would never do that. Indeed, have to head off and make dinner. I'll leave a lurk, dude. Enjoy your break. Oh, sounds good there, Grain. I appreciate you dropping a lurk and the raid. I really do mean it. If anyone missed it, the shout out for Grain here. A new friend. Rude, considering Twitch only told me on the hour that you went live. Did it really? That's weird. Hello there, Minxie, as well. Welcome on in. Hope both you and H are doing well. And then Giz, I hope you're doing well, too. Bunch of people popped on in right there. How's everyone's Sunday doing? I guess this is the usual time I go live. I went live a little early today. I was awake and ready to play Minecraft. Who Thad is on comes in. That has been live for 51 minutes. Oh. You're like, what? When did this happen? Gotta clean up my inventory, and then we're gonna work on the lake area. Silly Twitch bamboozling me. Right? Can't believe they would do that. Well, I guess we got this miscellaneous box that we can toss things into. That's an empty shulker box, and then I think I'll just leave these iron shulker boxes over there. Chest here. For anyone that missed it though, we just finished up working on another ice boat highway here that goes to our ice farm and biome. Quick did that here in an hour. We have one to our desert now as well. I did that yesterday real quick. Which is honestly a majority of them. I still want to get one out to my Witherskelly farm area, and then maybe to the mangrove swamp. I don't go there too often, but that is where I get my mud. So we'll see. Maybe one day. Use that guy up. And then we're doing some digging, so let's grab some shulker boxes. And off we go. Kind of bouncing around here today from one project to another. Those ISPO highways are sort of just a quick thing I want to do. Don't want to spend too much time on them. When did we last work on this? We worked on this on Tuesday, right? We got most of it actually dug out. That's good. Did I turn my box sounds down? I think I did. I turned them down yesterday because I was mining blue ice, and it was really loud. In all sorts of different blocks today. Okay, yeah. That still forms a small river there. That's good. Find this out. Here you go, Charlie. Back to the lake. This is another weird side project. I was actually thinking, we were working on the ice highways and that, and the thought crossed my mind, I should add like a little fishing dock that for this lake. Just add on one of the sides. Maybe make it a little rundown. Just a little wooden one, nothing crazy. Hi, Cinnamon. What's up? You didn't care to say hi to me. Didn't even glance at me. Oh, sorry, I closed the blinds. It's really sunny. It was hard to see my screen. There, I'll reopen it for you. There you go. That should be enough. Add everything to the lake. World's coolest lake. We'll add a lot of details, don't you worry. But I think a little like, I don't know, worn down dock could be fun. Maybe even a little overgrown. An aircraft carrier casually on the lake, a very small lake. That'll fit my theme. Maybe a submarine. It's not. It won't be deep enough for that. That's less obvious. I think this is one of my new songs, or newer ones that I added. I added some more new songs to the playlist. Some more medieval lo-fi ones. I've been enjoying the vibe of them. Feels like it fits my stream. All the different medieval type builds I do. Oh my goodness. It is still so cool to just get a random glance of the mountain in the background. I mean, that's a couple hundred blocks away. It's what? It's about 100 there, another 100. Yeah, about like 250 blocks away. It's just, I love it. It's even better when you get even just a little bit further where you see the fog effect coming in. It's a fun thing. I've done with the little bit of exploring I've done, every once in a while I won't take my portals to get back. I'll just fly via overworld. And as I start approaching the mountain, it is such a vast incline. It's like you're used to seeing the normal generation of Minecraft, and then you start flying up to the mountain. It's great. Proud of my work, that's all. It's silly. It's so much fun just mining. Ace mining in Minecraft. I honestly don't know how people play the game without using beacons. I used to do it when we didn't have beacons, but nowadays now that we have them, never go back. Allows me to accomplish so much more. I was thinking we might do the shaping of this right away. We might honestly finish most of the lake here today. It's what? Only an hour and a half in? Yeah. I think we'll finish most of it today. Not all the fun details and all that, but I think we'll add water right away. Once I get a layer of dirt down. Because honestly, it's almost done. Just got a little bit here and a little bit there and there. I do think I might have to make it deeper. This is the problem that I'm like working with what was already kind of here. So there's already a bunch of water. I don't know. Do we just like quick drain the radius of it? It wouldn't take too long to drain this. Because then it just allows me to work with the shaping of it all right away without having to worry about water getting in my way. I think we might do that. It might seem more time consuming, but it's gonna make my life easier. Never made a lake in Minecraft. Can't be that hard, right? Just wait until we have to start making an ocean. Like, what? What are you on about that? You want to make an ocean? Didn't you drain an ocean? Where do you think I gotta put all the water? This out. Mentioned H earlier, it'd be really cool to have an underwater home. There's a new world gen mod, at least to us, that makes terrain generation vast and the oceans deeper. We really do need deeper oceans just in vanilla Minecraft. We got that extra 60 layers of underground to mess around with. They really do need to just like tweak it a little bit and make the oceans deeper in some areas. Take it to bedrock. Why not? That's really cool though. You can make a proper underwater base then. Yeah, something I haven't seen in a while is someone make like a really cool like underwater build. Probably got bored of it after the aquatic update. They're like, this is annoying. It is very annoying to build underwater. Although, don't we get a new mob in the next update that allows for like movement underwater? I feel like I remember seeing something about that. If you haven't had the great experience of working underwater in Minecraft, it's terrible. For one simple reason, dolphins. Dolphins are the worst because you get that speed boost from them, and it just makes it impossible to actually do any building. It's terrible. At one world we had built an underground base, and he built me an underwater dome in the river where I housed my bees, which was cool. I think an ocean would be amazing. Exactly. No, that was enshrouded. I never hated dolphins until recently when we got back into Chosen's Chunk by Chunk adventure. I was fishing and got a loot chest, and the stupid dolphin grabbed it and flung it off the chunk into the void. Now I dislike dolphins. They're terrible, okay? Terrible things. I'm telling you, you do one build in an ocean, and you will understand the pain that it is to work around dolphins. And it doesn't matter. You'll kill them, get rid of them, and it'll be another one in a couple minutes. It's terrible. You'd think the drowns would be the bad part, which, you know, they can get annoying. But the dolphins is just, ugh, terrible. Drowns I can deal with, but man, dolphins are on my hit list now, as they should be. Good. I mean, you're like, but they're so cute, Thad. You know what? They're not. After after a handful of hours of dealing with them, it's just there are a few things I dislike as much as I do dolphins in this game. But I don't feel bad removing an ocean of theirs. They are cool overall as a Minecraft edition. It's just they're pesky. Always messing with your stuff. Messing with you, messing with your stuff. It's like they get a good laugh out of it. Sand. Why is there so much sand here? This is where the river kind of connects to the lake a bit. It's always funny. I'll bring up the fact that dolphins are just downright terrible periodically, and there's always someone that has gone through a similar pain with them. I think Tabs did a underwater build with Oscar, and she understands the pain of what dolphins are. Done two big things underwater. One was just draining an ocean. The other one, well, was also kind of draining an ocean, but it was my spawn chunks. I didn't drain the entire ocean, obviously, but I drained the spawn chunk radius. And I, before that, I wanted to flatten all the land to make it just use water sweepers. So I flattened a majority of it, and it was so annoying still. Just mining underwater with dolphins. We're working on the lake today? Yeah. Yeah, we are, Brand Man. I don't know why I'm working on the lake. Also, welcome on in. How are you doing? Almost done digging it out. At least the majority. Lake's right here. Dug out, yeah, almost done with it. I'll probably have to make it a little bit deeper down like the center of it, roughly. I don't know. I'm going back and forth. I kind of want to drain the river that kind of surrounds it, so then I don't have to deal with water, and then I can just make it. I can shape everything real nicely right away. I think we might drain the water around it. Allow for a little bit easier work environment here. Doing good. Been making progress on my world. Oh, sweet. That's good to hear. I'm glad. What have you been up to in your world? I always love hearing what people are doing in the Minecraft world. I never feel like I have enough people that actually play Minecraft to watch me. Yeah, we're gonna drain the water. It's gonna make my life easier. Building some villager trading halls. Doing a big mason hall with 60 something masons. I'll have all the quartz I'll ever need. Do you like building with quartz? I was about to ask what you needed them all for. Love it. I have not messed around with villagers in quite a long time. All of my villagers sit in my end. They're all on my end island. I got a villager breeder there. I used to have all of the librarian books, but I believe with the Mace edition, when we got the Mace, I don't have them all now. You could get some of those enchantments. Yeah. It's gonna be a little tedious, but let's drain this water. Let's grab some sand to make my life a little easier, to break things into sections a little bit. I thought I had more sand. That's something I've never really done. Is trade villagers for blocks in like a mass amount. I always see people doing it. And like I've gone over this conversation with like Minecraft players and all that, and we've probably had it on my stream, where it's like, I don't know what's more efficient. I I think it's more just like however much you need in quantity. These villagers are very much like, it's like a quick fix of getting a handful of blocks. And you get a lot from them too, but I don't know. Like if I need terracotta, I can just go quick mine a shulker of it decently fast. And it's like you can get glazed terracotta from them, but if you have a really fast super smelter, even then you're probably fine. Now, quartz though, that one definitely depends. It probably is a, I don't know. Maybe it's faster. I've never had to go through the process of actually needing that amount of quartz. And at that point, it just depends on quantity. If you have 60 masons, you're going to get a lot of quartz. Decently fast. Quartz and Prismarine are my two favorite vanilla blocks to build with. Also, Deep Slate Tile. Oh, I love Deep Slate Tiles. It's definitely one of my more favorite blocks right now. I used to really love Prismarine as well. I still really like Prismarine. I think it's a good block. It's a cool block. The fact that it changes color. It's interesting. I love the look of them for some odd reason. I mean, it's a good looking block. Then you can do cracked deep slate tiles if you throw it in a furnace. It's great. Just finished my Froglight farm in a bastion. Oh, did you what is it? A magma spawner? What are they called? Magma cubes? And I use quartz to enclose it. Liked how it looks, so I made a trading all. There you go. You get levels and you prepare your tools at the same time as buying blocks from villagers. Yeah, there is that addition. Like it's not a huge downside. I don't know. It's just something I've never really gone into. And probably the majority of it is that I just usually steer away from quartz. I don't build with it often. Mainly because a lot of my builds are more medieval vibes. Interesting. Do. There's something so clean about deep slate tiles that I recently fell in love with. So either as a path or flooring or even roofing, I lean more towards deep slate tiles. It depends on the build or the style. Yeah, exactly. No, it is a very nice block. I used a spawner in the Treasure Bastion. Am I late? No, you're right on time. Oh, come on in there, Batman. Do. Use a Treasure Bastion. It was pretty easy to make. Stacks of lights after a couple hours. Oh yeah, frog light farms are crazy efficient. The hardest part about a frog light farm is simply getting the frogs there. After that, you're set. We're working on we're working on the lake. I'm making a lake. Which, funny enough, what I am actively doing probably seems quite counterproductive. I'm draining the water that surrounds where the lake is going to be because I want to just work with. I don't want the water to get in my way too much, so I'm going to quick drain what was a river so then I can mine away the walls, shape the lake, place down dirt, and then refill it up. Built my Mason Trading Hall out of red nether bricks. Ooh, there you go. I've messed around with those a little bit. And smooth sandstone. Has to be the best color combo. Looks so good. Smooth sandstone and red nether brick. I can see it. I can see where you're going for there. I like it. I don't want to drain too much here. Well, no, I want to drain a decent amount. This is really funny. We just put some of this water here, I think. This right here, this entire river, we just recently made quickly. It's not nice looking too much just yet. Now I got to work on the transition of the elevation change of the water. Same on this side, because this river is higher than the other ones that I have going on here. I have a few plans on how to make that work. All right. Let's grab my sponges. Let's drain some water and hopefully it goes efficiently. I don't care about doing it too efficiently, just so it's draining. Center's gonna be hard to do. I can't all like rivers be like this. Then I wouldn't have to make so many rivers. Sorry, fishy. Your home will be back soon. I'm in the Badlands, so I thought it'd be good. That'd be good colors to use in that biome. Yeah, I can see that. All depends on whatever theme you're trying to go for. Stop doing that. How far does that go up? Dang. This is the problem with any deep water. So I can't get to the center that I need to be at. But it's okay, we got loads of sponges. We don't have to be too efficient. All works fine when we're this close to it. Doop. Make sure I'm not leaving any anywhere. Alright. On to the next section. Lighter colors seem to work good in the Badlands. Yeah, to stand out against the general reddish color. Never built in the Badlands myself. I'm a big fan of just a simple plains biome or a forest. Ran out. Boom. Then let's try something a little bit different. Almost worked. We just needed to do something more like this. Attack up the sides first. I've seen Western builds in the Badlands before. It's my first ever world spawn, so I figured I would just set up there. Yeah, I remember you saying that that was your spawn. Always smart to stick near that if you haven't played Minecraft too much. Otherwise, you need to at least set up good navigation to wherever your base is. So many fish, I can't place anything. Yeah, these pillars worked out a little bit better. My spawn chunks are not. I'm nowhere near my spawn here with my build. My spawn chunks are a ways away, but I'm still doing stuff with them. My spawn houses most of my farms, at least the area around it. Excuse me. And I'm just digging out my spawn chunks. Although we have not mined a block from it in a long time. So at some point that perimeter will get done. It's one of those projects that if I ever really do get bored in this game and I don't want to work on any other project, I can always just go to my spawn and dig something. Just dig away. Actually working out pretty well. Western seems to be the go-to for Badlands. I wanted to stand out and do something different. And I think it's paying off. Help me be more creative and create stuff I've not seen anybody else doing. Oh yeah, definitely. Mm, I knew someone did like an Oasis build in a Badlands before. I've never seen any pictures of it though. That was one of the ideas I had heard. I bet you could do like some sort of like apocalyptic build there. Hello there, Donk. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Good to see you this morning. I'm being extremely efficient with sponges at the moment. I'm joking. I'm not. I'm being efficient by not spending a terrible amount of time worrying. That's what I'm doing. Yep. Running out of places to spawn. Unlurk. Now the church is over. Is this the lake? Yep, we're right next to it. The lake's right here. I'm draining the water around it so I can easily work on shaping it. Shaping the lake, like the edges of all of it. And then we'll add the water back. Also, hello there, Monica. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. And you're doing well there, Donk? That's great to hear. I'm doing good. I'm always feeling good in the morning, usually. It's peaceful. I got up early enough yesterday where I watched the sunrise. He's nice. He's hanging out with Cinnamon during it. Decided I should take a moment's break away from my desk. I'd spent a lot of time last week at it. I don't think anyone ever uses my unlurk. Welcome back! that's how I feel. It's a good day. That's good to hear. But yes, working on the lake. As much as I think it's very silly to be working on a project that is literally 300 blocks away from the mountain, roughly, and like 400 blocks away from. I mean, I don't even know how many blocks away it is from the spawn. It's in the middle of nowhere, truthfully. But you know what? Everything's in the middle of nowhere. Well, then move the lake closer. No. This is where I wanted to put a lake, so I'm putting a lake here. Just pick up the medieval village. Okay, first off, closer than this to the mountain. No, well, see, okay. First off, I don't care that it's really far away. I don't see the point of working on it right now. There's other things I could work on that are closer to the mountain, or even just the mountain itself. I want the lake here specifically because I think it'll look good. I'm not gonna move the mountain, and I'm not moving the medieval port city. Everything is right where it needs to be. What's the ultimate plan for the lake? Just want a custom lake. It's just a lake. Yep, custom lake. There is no ultimate plan. People just really wanted me to build the lake for some odd reason. I was just saying it's far from the range. It's not that far from the mountain. I mean it is. It's a couple hundred blocks. It's right around the 250, 300 range away from that point. I didn't actually count the blocks. I did a rough calculation based off my beacons. because each of those are 100 blocks apart. The medieval port city is closer to the mountain than the lake here. Okay, first off, I like having distance between things. I think that'll add a lot to my world, that I just also have open land. That's why I don't have any plans to do any actual builds for the hilly plains biome here. It's why I don't want to do anything. Like, people have suggested like building like Hobbiton or like Hobbit houses and that. It'd be great. It'd probably look good, but I wanna give the builds some room to breathe between them. Like, this is already pretty close to the mountain, which was purposeful. It's a port here, and you'd expect like goods and that to go to the mountain from this area through a nice, well-defined path. So that's kind of like some of those ideas there. And a lake isn't like any sort of big build. I thought a lake would fit nicely here because we got a river that'll be joining in here, a river that'll form through here, and then stuff that floats out in different directions as well. It just kind of worked. Yeah, no, no, what I am saying is that why am I working on something that's so far away? I don't need to. That's what I'm saying. It's purposeful where it's at. People were just demanding that I worked on it next, and I was like, it's so far away. Why? You can just leave this as an idea for now. That's what happened, Doc. It'll be fun either way. I've never built a lake. I've made little ponds before. Uh, do, do, do. Ideal goal is that I just keep having builds that just span great distances over time, and you can just keep walking on a pathway and finding things. That would be the ideal goal for this world. You can just keep going. And finding other fun things along a pathway. Oh, it is break time. Thank you there. Let's finish this real quick, and then I'll take a break. I'm almost done with this water. There we go. We're almost done draining the water. Yeah, that didn't take too long. Then we'll bring it back. But anywho, I do gotta take a break here. This is a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. You know the deal. Stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab something to eat if you're feeling hungry. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Cheap viewers. Excuse me. I only have the premium viewers here. Hope everyone took their break there. Sorry, if that was a little long, I was helping Hannah there. Apologize. I hope you all enjoyed your break there. That only pays for the finest viewers. Exactly. Oh, I pay you guys. Here, have a cookie. My smarter scrubber arrived and I'm so excited. You're what? What is that? Cheaper viewers? I always laugh when I get those. Is there no way to stop them? You could do a banned keyword, but I've been on Twitch long enough that the bots will just eventually like tweak their messages a little bit and then get around banned keywords. So I've never really bothered with it. I've heard some people like they get a bot that can like pick up messages with it, but I honestly just don't really care. I don't care about them that much. They're pretty harmless overall. And it's kind of funny seeing all the different messages that it changes to. My goodness. Let's try this. There we go. That's a little bit better. Do another one here. Especially since nowadays the bots really don't throw links in it. They'll do like the space to do a link to get around that because there's just a simple setting I think you can turn on to stop people from ever putting links in chats. So it's like nobody's gonna accidentally click on a link usually by them, so I don't know. Gotta get a bot to deal with the bots. I love it. Why was this section such a pain? Thank you. Searbot is usually good at catching them, but as soon as you say, they'll eventually change their link or phrases to get around it time and again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't care to even try and ban keywords. They'll just change their phrase. I'll let other people handle that battle. Maybe if I was a bigger streamer, I'd care, but maybe even then it wouldn't even matter. It'd get washed out in other messages. I think that was all the water. Oh no, we have one more section. Yeah, I feel yeah. It's one of those things you don't feel like wasting energy on. Yeah. I don't know. I ban them each time because I'm sure Twitch has some sort of thing in their system where eventually when someone gets banned so many times, then it gets picked up somewhere. Destin Smart Everyday set out 4 years ago to make a safe, durable grill scrubber entirely in USA. Took him 4 years to finally do it. I ordered in June and it finally arrived. It has for like 5 million reviews, so they're very behind. I want to get them from my brothers and a few other people. People like Adam Sanders excitedly made a YouTube videos about them when they arrived. That's amazing, dog. I'm glad you're excited about it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, been on Twitch for so long. It's honestly impressive how often those like you see different bot messages. They obviously work, otherwise they wouldn't be doing them. Work on someone. Got so excited when I saw it on the porch. Tabs immediately got worried. She was even more concerned when I opened it and she realized I was that excited about a grill scrubber. Made her watch the video and she wants to get one for her mom. That's amazing. It's like, you need to calm down, dog. And you're like, no, you gotta watch this video. I mean, this thing's amazing. Then she understands. See a lot of people pushing their artwork in chat. I don't see that one as often anymore. I'll have it here and there, and I don't know. It's I'm sure it works with some as well, otherwise they wouldn't do it. And like it's wrong to do it that way. Without a doubt, but like I don't know, it's tough in general. I mean, look at like it's tough to grow as just a streamer. Could you imagine? Like, I'm sure it's tough to grow as just like someone that wants to do a bit of graphic arts and all that. I think the best way to go about anything is just simply like sticking around in communities, hanging out in them. You don't, eventually, you do it in the right way where, I don't know, maybe it's on your Discord where it's like you have commissions open if you're doing graphic art, or if you're a streamer, you don't like really say, "Oh yeah, you check out my stream," yada yada yada, in someone else's stream. You don't really do that. You could go raid them and send your people there and do stuff like that. You'll get a shout out, hang out in people's like be in a Discord, have it where it shows your status that you're streaming. I mean, I feel like that's a better way to make connections than that instead of just be like, hey, come check me out. Someone else's stream, or hey, you want to buy my art? It's like, no, I don't know who you are. I don't even know what your art looks like. Do you even know if I need any art? Did I say this? Well. Old player, hello there. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? I really appreciate it. Be right back right away. They left me. I just wanted to know how they were doing. It's okay. We'll see you in a bit, possibly. We're just working on a lake. There we go. Water's drained. Let's mine the walls out now. Yeah. Let's go grab some more shulkers as well. Hey, see ya. Scared them off. I was too inviting. Oh, here we are. Maybe I was just inviting enough. Oh my goodness, old player. Thank you so much for the follow and the raid. My goodness. What were you up to today in your stream? Oh, look at these amazing new people. Cranker Games. Oh goodness, I don't know how to say that name. FaZe? We'll just go with FaZe. Old player themselves. Venom. And Snug Spencer. That's a fun name. Oh my goodness, thank you all for the follows there. That's a lot of follows. Y'all are following Venom, Total Lover, Crank Games, Snug Spencer. Wait, Total Lover again? That's confusing. Space Invader. Thank you all for the follows, my goodness. What were you up to in your stream? Why y'all following me? I really appreciate it. An old Minecraft player. I mean, aren't we all after a certain amount of time? What were you up to in your world? Let's see. I miss it. Had fun doing a multiplayer survival server. Ooh, there you go. I love it. Gave out a lot of in-game prizes and money to a few other players. Oh, I love it. Oh, that sounds like a blast. Some players call me old or old player. Thank you for the shout out. Of course. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm just in a solo world myself here. We're working on a lake that's over that way. Let's see, I didn't miss anything, but I hope everyone's doing well from Old Player's stream there. I'm assuming most of you guys were playing with them. Certain of etiquette on how streaming stuff works, huh? Yeah, exactly. There is. Definitely. To support our fellow Minecraft players? Oh my goodness, I appreciate it. Thank you for the bit there as well. Over here, I'm making a lake. Right over there. We just were digging out the land, drained the river that was around it so I can work on it a little bit easier. I do a lot of terraforming in my world. For now, I do some building as well, you know, we do some here. I could terraforming up this mountain, which is my main project of my world. We got these custom hills here that we all terraformed as well. Got a custom plains biome I'm working. Some more. This is much more polished area over here. A little bit nicer looking. Yeah, I've been working in this world for like 5 years, and yeah, projects are. We've been working on all sorts of different projects. Calvin, my goodness, hello there. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we got all sorts of different things. And I did build this mountain. I terraformed it up. It's nowhere near done. It's never gonna be done. But you know, one day maybe. It'll house a dwarven kingdom here. You got the entryway. I haven't done too much building of the actual dwarven kingdom, but I do have one of the rooms started. I'll show you here real quick. And then after I show this room, if any of you guys need to raid and run, feel free to. I fully understand. Especially after just hanging out in a stream. Just a tiny mountain. Exactly. It's just a itty bitty build. You know, quick afternoon, have it done. Nonchalant. Lunchtime for me, got a raid and run now. Sounds good there. All good. I really appreciate the raid. Once again, guys, if you did miss that, shout out on Old Player here. do head on over there. It sounds like they do some multiplayer stuff. Sounds like a blast. But anywho, I do have one of the rooms started here. This one, it's just my pillared hall. It's nowhere near done. But if you like Lord of the Rings, you'll recognize it. Bunch of pillars. It's quite late. Dinner almost done. Till then, I stay here. Oh, sounds good. Appreciate hanging out till then, at least. Yeah, I love that server. Lots of chat and great in-server economy. Oh, I love it. I haven't really played on a server in a little bit. Yeah, we've been playing. We got paper hats though. I need to get back into that. One of these weekends. I've been slowly easing myself back into it a little bit. Most of my time is spent in my solo world here though. That's a crazy build. Yeah. One of these pillars takes like 45 minutes. It is... We've spent a lot of time working on this. Thank you as well. That's the reactions I expect. Every once in a while. It's crazy. Psst, no. Not crazy. Are you kidding? Maybe a little. And you're just chilling. You're doing good there, Calvin. That's great to hear. But yeah, I still have to finish this little bit of the mountain. A little bit. It's a lot. How many blocks have you placed total in your world? I actually might be able to tell. Roughly anyway. Do items. We do used. But it won't be blocks that we'll be able to tell, but...
For those of you who feel confused by
Okay.
what he's saying versus
I
what
could
you're seeing, that's because what you're seeing is
No,
defined by the
it's a
scientific
mountain.
community as a mountain range. He calls it a mountain anyway because
No,
he
that's
thinks
not
it's
true.
fun
It is
to
a
argue
mountain.
with people.
That's just not true. I don't think it's funny to argue people. I don't like arguing. I can do used here, but this won't be my blocks. This is also my tools. What number is this? This is what, 1, 2, is 8, almost 8 million times I've used things. But I guess I'd say about 5 million of that. I got like what? 3.8. 5 right there between those two. Does Elytra get times used? No, okay. Like 5 million. I don't know. 4 million, 3 million blocks placed, roughly, or used. I don't know. It's a lot. The mountain's not even done. I mean, it's getting there. For stone, we've done 1.4 million stone placed, or used, anyway. It's a big hill, exactly. It's just a hill. I wish I had an exact count of how many blocks I've, like, placed. That'd be a cool one to look at. But, you know, 1.4 million stone whilst working on the mountain. Loads of grass recently. I actually think stone slabs, funny enough, are, like, my second most used. Maybe? We got stone. Yeah, stone slabs are down here with 93,000 for one. Well, okay, grass blocks is taking it over. Then there's sand. I've used a lot of stone slabs for. I spawn proofed that entire pillared hall with slabs temporarily until I throw an actual floor in there. So I got a project right now on the server with 4.4 million blocks. I don't know how big it is, so 4.4 million. Like, that's how many you got to place? That's a lot of blocks. Couldn't you export it with Lightmatic and get rough quantities? I could. It would probably crash my computer. I'd have to do it in sections, donk. I've. It would be really tough to do it as well. Actually, you know what? I did flatten a lot of the ground. I'd be very close. Like if I did everything just off of the flattened level, it would get me within like a couple 100,000. I'd definitely have to do it in sections. And like I did mess around with it at one point where I went into a creative world with Axiom and I did like a magic select or a quick select, whatever it is, of the mountain, and it wouldn't even grab all of the stone. I don't know what the radius of the magic select is with Axiom, but it still wouldn't grab all of it. At least put you in a ballpark. Yeah, it would. What are we doing? We're digging this out. I don't care that much to know how many blocks it is, truthfully. We know it spans roughly 1,000 by 1,000, rounding down. So that's cool. It's one of those things where I don't use any sort of building tools or Lightmatica to build it. I freehand all my terraforming. So it's sort of I just do whatever comes to mind the day I'm working on it. There's never I truly have never really planned out any of it. Messed up a farm that has obsidian. Now I'm paying the price. I gotta break it down. Mistakes help you learn, I guess. Yup. I don't know. I love my stats and all that, but it's still just cool to see the stuff. The numbers are just a fun little bonus that we get to have here and there. That was one of the stats that I probably aren't, because I don't know how it works with the stone. Like if I craft stone, is that me using it? I think we tested this. Yeah, it's what's the number at? 425. We make a button, because that would technically be using it. It's still 425, so I guess that is just placing it. There really hasn't been too many other projects where I vastly use stone. Yeah, keep an eye on my tools here. Nobody let me break any tools. What was it? I think the pillared hall, though, that room, just the pillars themselves are about 250,000 of blocks. Just building the pillars. That one's a little bit easier, because I have a schematic of that room, roughly. I don't actually have a complete schematic of it, because I have not fully designed it. That's the funny thing about a few of my projects in my world. I've had some of them around for so long, and I've been working on them just periodically, chipping away at them. There's some of them that I don't even have fully designed, even though I've been working on them for years. I have the room schematic on the end, please, for the pillars. Oh, I don't know. I don't have an end schematic of it. I don't even. It's not complete. I've never given anyone my schematics before. I don't know. Maybe one day. Making YouTube? Just my Twitch VODs go to YouTube. I'm not crazy big, I'm no crazy big content creator. I just stream my world for the fun. I don't have any sort of like Patreon where you gotta pay to get my builds or any of that. I just enjoy the game. Have millions of views for real? Maybe, if I got lucky. I doubt it. You gotta think of it this way. The build itself, beyond amazing. Give it 2 weeks, you get bored of it. I've been working on, in this world for 5 years. I guess I could make a YouTube video on it, but if you look at what YouTube videos are right now, it's not stuff that you spend that much time on. Like, all I do is build in this world. I don't know. You look at YouTube videos right now, a lot of it's like a lot of progress all done in one video. It's a very highly edited 15-20 minute thing. And that's just not who I am. As I don't enjoy editing in general. I happily stream. That one's simple for me. I can talk and ramble with you guys. I've gotten decent at rambling over the years. The whole YouTube thing, if I ever did YouTube videos, it would not be what people do right now that works. It'd be different, it'd be slower paced, and I don't know. I don't think it would work for most viewers. Built a trial chamber farm. That was a fun build. You can get stacks of peas and other trial chambers around the world. I'd love to do that just for the breezes. I'd bet $1,000 for it, would you? Today people just say I built the best iron farm, but yours is a special room people will watch with fun. As long as you be yourself, it would be fine. It would be. Like, that's all that's what I do here. I just... Streaming is much simpler for me. As a YouTube watcher, I say the things they do right now is boring for everyone. They all do the same. We need something new. Yeah. I don't know. I upload each and every single one of my VODs I stream. I've been doing that for almost 4 years now. 5 years, actually. I've almost been streaming for 5 years. A handful of my beginning VODs aren't there because I didn't know if I was going to actually stream. But my VODs start in 2021. and go on from there. Most of it is just me streaming in this world. Of course, I have other things I do periodically. I've played on servers over the years, here and there. I've played a few other games as well. It is fun. It is a great time capsule. Looking back at it all. I don't stream. I'm not streaming to become famous. That's the truth of it. Streaming is not my main job by any means. It's not the main thing I do. I do it for fun. And it has been an amazing journey over the years. I have met so many amazing people. There's some people that have been here since the beginning. It takes up a lot of time. That takes away from gaming. That's the dilemma with making content. It takes a lot of time away from gaming. Exactly. And that is the part that I don't like. Is that I would be spending probably a good few hours editing something, and the entire time that I'm editing, I will be thinking about, why am I not just playing the game? If you want, like, there's all the unedited footage. Hundreds of hours at this point of me in this world. Maybe one day I'll make YouTube videos. I don't know what I would do in them. I've thought about it. I don't know what I would do with them. All of my work is huge, grindy projects. Which is why streaming works so well for me. Because I can just simply have a conversation with a person and whilst I'm working. Funny enough, it gets to a point where there's sometimes too many people I'm talking with, where I don't get enough work done. You guys are distractions. Streaming on YouTube too. Yeah, stream is much easier. Yeah, which is funny because you'll hear like full-time YouTube content creators that will say streaming is a lot of work. They much prefer the behind the scenes where they're able to just edit out any mistakes and that. Even if it's building tutorials or how to use gradients with blocks and builds. Goodness, I'm still learning how the heck to use gradients in that. I don't know if you guys know the building tool Axiom, but that has been very helpful. And I also have a block color spectrum that has been helping me a lot with like gradients and figuring out what blocks can work with another. I recently started just messing around for pure fun in a creative world, just building for fun and messing around with different blocks and that. It has been very informative. And it allows me to mess around with blocks I don't usually do. I know, it is boring too. It is! Especially when you got viewers demanding a lake build. Exactly. I don't even know why you guys demanded this. No, I get where you guys are coming from. Where you're like, this would be amazing. It would grab so many people's attention. Maybe it would. For a week. People's extension, well, I don't know. There aren't, a lot of people don't stick around for a long time and That's... Time spent making a video is time away from building, yeah. And that's what I enjoy. I promise you guys, if I wasn't streaming, I would 100% still be playing this game. Without a doubt. Because I did it before, where I would spend hours on this game building fun things that I enjoyed. And I just had someone be like, hey, you should just start streaming this stuff. And I'm like, no. They're like, why not? I'm like, I don't know. Then I hit go live. It's exactly how it went. They're like, why not? I'm like, I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work. Still sounds like a lot of work. There's a reason my stream doesn't have a lot of buttons and that. I don't want to set it up. We got this. I can give you a cookie. Not to say I don't enjoy streaming by any means. I have been beyond blessed with the community that has formed around me. I don't know how I got lucky with some of you guys. And we've had people come and go. We've had some people that just pop on in once in a blue moon, and it's amazing. Shovel's about to break, thank you. It's close. We can keep going. I go up until it has no more on the bar. Hi, I'm Blue Moon. What? What are you on about, Daryl? I'm usually not on Twitch, only for old player because of guild partner. Really? You're not usually on Twitch? That's honestly, that's probably not. That's pretty common. I got a handful of viewers that I know only ever open up Twitch and pull up my stream. Your short-term memory is horrible. You just said that sometimes people pop in once in a blue moon. Hi, I'm Blue. Oh, I see. Sorry. Hannah also popped on in during that. I got distracted. She's heading out shopping. Hi, I'm Blue Moon. I get it. Thank you. Oh yeah, shopping. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll actually make a video. I doubt it. But then again, I doubted that I'd ever actually stream, so we'll see. Well, maybe I'll do like a tour video, and then it goes from there to another, and all of a sudden I'm spending hours editing. No, I don't even think I could do it. That's... I think the best thing I would ever be able to do with YouTube that I would feel like myself would be mostly unedited footage. It'd basically be like a stream. I wonder what would happen if I simply just broke up my stream VODs into like 20-minute sections. Do you think the YouTube algorithm would like it better? I don't know. Stream on YouTube and Twitch? I've thought about it. I really have. The biggest reasons I haven't is that some of the larger streamer friends that I know that have done the multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, most of the time they don't get much from YouTube. Although, I have seen a lot of people doing TikTok streams and Twitch at the same time, and I've seen that one do much better. Hello, Selena. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Why is your name gray? It wasn't gray for me. It's fixed. That's weird. I had the Glinda drink from Chili's last night. I don't know what that is. Was it good? Had half of it and was drunk. It was so strong. Oof. Sounds like you had a lovely night. There's my shovel. That's my pickaxe. There are a few things. I think I might do a few new things. In the next new year, I might add a few things to streaming stuff. Nothing crazy. My biggest thing, whenever it comes to me playing in my world, is that I wanna actually work on my projects. I got these large projects. I want to actually be able to work on them. I don't want too many like huge distractions, which is quite different from most streams. There's a lot of streams where the viewers can affect what's going on in it and all that. You can like make the streamer go and do something. I used to have some of those things. I got so annoyed with them. I just wanted to work on my stuff. Wanted to work on what I wanted to work on. Add sounds we can redeem. There's some bit ones. Yeah, I don't have any for channel points. I can't do like jump scare ones to me because I don't really get jump scared. We're not in a fake getting jump scared by any means. But there's a few ideas I've been rolling around in my head where it can be a little more inclusive for you guys. A little more, I don't know, a few things here and there. Gonna hop off for dinner. Hope you got a great stream. I don't know when I can join again. So, the future, have fun in the future. It was good to be here. Sounds good there, Cranker Games. I fully understand. I appreciate you hanging out for as long as you did after you raided on in with the old player. Your grammar's, it's fine. You're good. I made sense of it. I made sense of what you were going for. But I really do appreciate you hanging out. You have a good dinner there and a good rest of your night. Till next time, you never know. You'll be one of those people that pops in once in a blue moon, right? You're like, how's that mountain come along, Thad? Be like, it's still not done. Thanks, you too. Yeah, we'll see you there. Appreciate you hanging out. When I have time. Yep. I fully understand. I rarely have time for Twitch nowadays either way. Most of my time spent on Twitch is still just streaming hours, which isn't a lot. My sister moved into an apartment yesterday. Oh, did she? She moved out and then into an apartment. Good for her. It's a nice place that doesn't have crazy rent, but let's be honest, it probably does have crazy rent. Moving on. With her boyfriend. Oof. I hope they're serious. Otherwise, I'm sure they are. Been together since July last year? Okay, so for a good decent amount of time. That's good. Good for them. Sorry, I always plan for the worst. Always have a plan in place, right? Have you been playing any Minecraft there, Selena? You still don't have a lot of time for it. Absolutely not. Well, I thought I'd ask. What do you have? You started your masters here. How fast are you planning on doing it? Cut down the jungle trees in my world yesterday, and they kept giving me oak saplings and apples. Mojang is really screwed. Wait, really? That's crazy. And sad, because you probably wanted the jungle saplings. Trying to get off the screen. What? Aw. I still can't believe squids just die like that. That has been in the game for so long, where the squids will accidentally put themselves on the above water on the surface. This lake is a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. I think I need some food. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry too. I'm feeling that. I don't think I'm gonna get water put in the lake today. Nonetheless, we've done a lot of work. Do 3 classes deep. I have to take 12 classes and doing one at a time and 2 during the summer. Also leveling up my teaching license at the same time and 2 classes deep in that. My credential course 6 weeks early and finish a big project due in a month. Oh, congratulations there, Selena. I bet you just feel great getting that stuff out of the way. Well done. I'm sure that is a lot to manage. I'm gonna have to go and have dinner. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of the day. Sounds good there, Snug Spencer. I appreciate you hanging out as well for as long as you have after raiding on with Old Player. I really do appreciate it. It was a joy chatting with you. But you go have a good dinner and a good rest of your night. I'm assuming Old Player must be over on the Europe side along with most of their community. That's what it's sounding like. I fully understand. But you have a good one. Been sleeping good and working on my cross stitch. Want to have a majority of December to have a break. Yes, that is smart. I remember you saying that in uh, Oscar's stream. Yup. Where Oscar was telling you just to work on your stuff and get ahead. It's nice when you get ahead of things. That's usually how I try and do things. Get things done, and then I can enjoy my time. Yep, it's 1 p.m. where I'm at. Yeah, sounds about right. If you're over on that side of the world. I got a few UK friends. I also hang out from time to time. I know Giz was actually lurking. They were playing Dinkum. Very well. My Sunday morning streams are the one time I they get to actually hang out for a majority of the stream. See, that's my friend. Hi, Giz. I appreciate you lurking and still hanging out. I remembered seeing you pop on in earlier. Oh, it is that perfect time of the day where the sun is lining up with my blinds and it like peeks through the holes of it just barely. And it goes right in my eye every single day. A sunny day. Why can't it be cloudy? It's November. It should be cold and wintry like. America, I sound confused when I die. Oh no, you're good. I honestly just confused the time there. I was thinking about Spencer still. You're on the East Coast if you're in 1 p.m. Oh. Oh, no, never mind. It didn't start yet. Bite your tongue. A bit too early for all that just yet, Thad. What? Oh no, my short memory. It's showing. Dirty South. That's terrible. How many stars? We got 2. Okay. I don't think we'll do another ad today. I want to dig this out a little bit, and then I do think I'm going to be wrapping up stream in a 10-15 minutes. I like the dirty South. Sadly, I'm living in the uppity North. What's wrong with the North? I have no complaints being up here in the Midwest. I'm in the Southwest. Nobody talks about the Southwest. I'm sorry, so terrible. It's terrible. I'm just messing with you. I know, it's true. It's very pretty there, though. If you head up into the mountains there. We're irrelevant. You're not irrelevant. You mean a lot to us. At least you do, Selena. I mean, nobody talks about the center of the United States. Bunch of flyover states. That's what we call it here in Atlanta. I swear I just heard, you're not an elephant. That is not what I said. It would be true. Nobody is an elephant here. Unless they want to be. Hello there, Dan. I hope you're doing well. I believe you and Giz are together now, right? You guys are hanging out. I feel like I caught that message in Jesse's. I might be wrong. I might be off by a few days. I'm right! I'm right! Sweet. I thought so. Couldn't remember if it was now or in a week. Hollywood has consumed my state here in Georgia. Hollywood? Everybody can stay out of the Midwest. The Midwest sucks. Nobody come here. Why do you think I moved out of the Midwest? I don't know why you moved out. It's great here. I love it. We got a quick trip. Well, I've never seen mountains turn pink when the sun is setting. No, I don't know if I have. I do wish we had some mountains. I love mountains. It's been where they've been like all the movies in the past few years. Most of the Marvel movies were made here and many more. Really? I didn't know that. In Kansas? Really? Yeah. That's too bad. It is everywhere, yes. As well. Silly people. Anywho, I am going to be raiding out here. We actually accomplished quite a bit. We got most of the lake now here fully all mined up. We just got to do the shaping around the edges, probably dig it a little bit more down the center, and then place dirt, and then refill it with water. So almost done. But anywho, let's go find someone to raid, right? We're gonna go raid Dr. J again. He is still doing his first ever subathon. He has 2.5 hours left on his clock, and he said he wants to almost finish it today. That is his plan. He is tired of doing his subathon. But we're gonna go say hi to him either way. Dan joins and we raid out. You've been lurking, don't you? I know Giz has been lurking in here from almost the beginning. Let's raid. That's right. Thank you there, Daryl. Getting better. I'm getting better with it. I haven't. I was in bed napping. What? Sleeping away your day. I'm sorry. I have. Well, Giz will give you an overview of what all happened. But anywho, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys hanging out. All the raids, all the followers. Do grab that raid message. Grab that first raid message if you're sub. Grab the second one if you're not. That's alright by me. It just means the absolute world to me. I know I say it each and every... I do. I say it every time. But it really does mean a lot to me when you guys grab that raid message. Plus, Dr. J, absolute amazing streamer. He's part of our Twitch team extraordinary. Where he's an amazing streamer. If you're not following Dr. J yet, you are missing out on an amazing streamer. He streams pretty often. Definitely worth it. So please do give him a follow. Otherwise, I'll see you all on Tuesday for next stream. Y'all have a lovely rest.